The Pirates did their thing where they make trades that no one or signings that no one would ever care or talk about if we were 3 weeks later into the offseason. They get them early to get the headlines, because if these things happen after winter meetings, after the first starting pitcher, first shortstop goes, they don't even.
We maybe mention it on the outro.
People don't know. Yeah. So they got Carlos Santana, which is a bummer because I like Carlos Santana. He was great for the Mariners and like a leadership pickup and a fun guy. Obviously, the Mariners have first baseman, but Pirates did this last year with the catcher Roberto Perez, and we were like, "What? I think they gave him $7 million or something like that." And we are like, "Why are you still doing that, game?" It's just like, don't sniff around us. We spend money. See ya.
I think this is where they're at in this rebuild. Like, they're bringing in veteran guys. They need to obviously form a Major League Baseball team. They bring in the veterans.
I like his veteran presence a lot.
Play the part and then give the veteran presence role. And I think Santana's a good one for that.
You're right. You just made me really like this pickup.
And can I tell you why else you can tie that in? O'Neal Cruz, man. O'Neal Cruz, 24. He's this worldly, baseball freak that we haven't seen before. Also a DR guy like Carlos Santana. If Carlos Santana, if he's bad at baseball this year, which, by the way, he had 100 OPS plus last year. He's a guy that's supposed to get better from the shift going away. If Carlos Santana can sprinkle some of that MLB, you want to have a 12-year MLB career, this is what you got to do, kid, and sprinkle that on O'Neal Cruz, it's money well spent.
Yep.
They also traded Kevin Newman.
Oh.
And after the 2019 season, Kevin Newman was being talked about. He had a good year, a really good year, full season of a good year. Was he a rookie that year? I know. And then he had a tough 2020. I think he had a decent year last year. They traded him to the Reds, so in division trade.
And the Reds flipped Farmer to the Twins.
My Twins, yeah.
Yeah, 2019, Newman had a 110 OPS plus, 800 OPS in 130 games last year, about league average.
It was a 1-for-1 trade with the Reds for a pitcher, Dowry. Is that how you pronounce it? Dory? Dowry Moretta. Dowry Moretta. That's a cool name.
Wow.
Yeah. Now pitching for the Pirates, Dowry Moretta. Looks like he was a reliever last year. So the Pirates are making moves. Again, moves that I don't think I'd talk about if it was 3 weeks later from now.
No, this is talking baseball, bro. Of course we're talking.
We're always talking. They also traded G-Man Choi. They waived Hoy Park. Was he the big piece
up by the Red Sox,
Clay
correct?
Yeah, the Red Sox picked him up. Was he the big piece for the Clay Holmes trade, or was it a different guy?
There's two guys,
There's
right?
two. It's him and Diego Castillo, not the reliever, the utility guy. I think he's a young kid, real prospect.
He's in AAA. He played a little bit in the show last year. Hey, that top of your Pirates lineup. O'Neal Cruz, sure. Brian Reynolds, absolutely. Key Brian Hayes, yup.
Cabran.
G-Man, when he's out there and healthy, he's been a threat. He's been hitting cleanup for the Rays. And then Carlos Santana, little Jack Sawinski. Ooh!
You're buying into
Crypto Pirates?
Are you buying some pirate coin?
I'm not.
Man, that Clay Holmes trade looks bad.
Where are you going to buy it? There's no exchanges left.
I don't know what crypto is.
Turns out it was a lie.
What's next on the docket, boys?
The Pirates,
What?
dude. The Pirates fans are pissed.
You don't
right
have
now.
more?
Jake's uncle's livid.
Yeah.
Can I tell a story about the Pirates?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and the Reds.
I might have told you the story before.
Aristides Aquino from the Reds is he's a dragon now.
I had a teacher in my high school. His name was Mr. Bloom, Charlie Bloom.
That's a great name.
Chuck Bloom.
Sounds British.
liked him, and I want to say this right now. I was a very respectful student. I
Doesn't
promise
sound like
that.
it.
I really was.
Facebook.com Charlie Bloom. Yeah.
He got picked on a lot by the kids. I saw a banana
Obviously.
get thrown at him. And I'm sorry for laughing. It was really mean, but like it was a interesting relationship Charlie Bloom had with the students. Anyways, he goes
Describe him
off.
physically.
Yeah.
That's big for if the kids picked on him or not. If I feel terrible or if I'm like,
A
all right.
normal sized white guy, kind of just a normal guy. Like
Compare him to
normal
a
as
John
can
Boy
be a
Media
little bit
employee
neurotic.
physically.
What's that?
What John Boy Media employee has the most similar body to Charlie Bloom?
Oh, graphics guy Blake.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
okay.
very normal.
Okay.
That's a very normal body. Congrats, Blake.
Yeah. Anyways,
Like your body's
Um,
normal.
he
Yeah.
like disappears from the face of the earth. He was a big guy. Charlie Bloom was a guy that was impersonated a lot at our school. Let's just say he was like infamous. One day I'm in Pittsburgh and we're playing the Pirates and I'm warming up and I'm down the first baseline and all of a sudden I hear my name and like you don't always turn when you hear your name because it could be an autograph hawk and as soon as you make eye contact, it's like it's tough. But then he goes, "It's Charlie Bloom." And sure as shit, he was in Pittsburgh and he was an actor now, like doing like Broadway plays. And him and I had a nice little conversation in Pittsburgh. And that's my Charlie Bloom Pittsburgh Pirates story.
Hell yeah.
And for the final 30 minutes of the episode, we're just going to play that on loop.
For people that know Charlie Bloom, they'll like that story.
Oh, yeah.
So there's about 4 of you out there.
On IMDb, do you think he goes by Chuck Bloom?
He might have a new name because he's an actor now.
Bloom's a good
okay.
last name.
Yeah, we got Chucky Blower.
Orlando?
They were mean to this guy, man. They were mean to him.
We bullied my teacher when we were freshmen. We tried to get him to come on one of our podcasts, and
I was gonna say, is this the one we reached out to on
he
JJ?
declined.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, don't want it. Thanks for reaching out, though.
Teachers are like saints, dude. Like
Oh, yeah.
when you have kids in school, you start to realize just how like we need to protect them and be very nice to them.
Did Charlie Bloom, did he have white hair?
No.
All right.
He kind of looked like graphics guy Blake a little bit.
Okay. I'm not finding him on Facebook, but I really wanted it to be this guy.